Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of It's On Us Podcast. On this episode, we talk with one of our high school friends, Marc, as he tells us about his beer brewing journey and more. So check it out.
Ow, fuck.
Now I did it.
You see, now you got that
Yeah.
straight line. Now you can sync that up with the...
Oh yeah, I gotta look at the camera now. That's bad.
You don't have to look at the camera.
You're right, I don't. But welcome back, everybody, to another episode of IOU Podcast. I know that was kind of like an unorthodox intro, but we're just testing new things out this episode. So you see us, we won't see you, because technically, like, that option's not available yet, like this. But it's okay.
Jacob.
But with that being said,
This right now. Oh
damn.
my God.
Everybody, we have visuals now, so you probably will see this.
Yes, you
Hello.
will. Hi, Mom.
that was way more terrible than mine. But anyways, we have a small cast today. We have Mr. Osh,
Yo.
birthday boy, number 29.
Yep.
We got John
Hello.
to my far left.
Hello.
And then we have a very special guest. A gentleman that we've known since high school for all of us.
I would say since high school. Maybe, where'd you go to middle school?
Johnny Wilson.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Wilson days.
Fuck, yeah. Middle school days.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We don't talk about all of that.
Yeah, we don't talk about,
Yeah,
yeah.
talk about it, yeah.
Mr. Marc Garcia.
Hello, hello.
He is a fireman, and he is also a home brewer.
Yeah.
So, Marc, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, welcome here because you've also been a listener to the show for a while, correct?
Yeah. About a year, actually. Thank you. Thank you so much for
We
your
appreciate
support.
your dedication and loyalty to following us through our rough journey. And you see the intro, fucking. It was oh, God. All right. But yeah, no, we appreciate you, coming on, being a guest, and
Absolutely.
learning about your beers.
Yeah.
So, what beers did you bring for us today?
Okay, I brought four.
You brought
four. Probably the first beer that I made, the recipe of, is a Citra IPA. We can start there. We can not start there. I got a seltzer, not the best one. We can start there. I want to finish with the better ones. I made a special one for you guys. I want to finish with that one.
Okay.
So we'll start. We'll start with an IPA.
Okay.
IPA.
Now, what does IPA stand for, Marc?
IPA stands for India Pale Ale. It's just a style of beers that I don't even know if they came out of India, but they use a lot of malt hops in them, and those hops create a bitterness of the beer. So I brought some.
Look at him, little guy.
These are taster cups, but they're actually yogurt cups.
Oh,
so the
nice.
Wee yogurt. It's
They
like
look like little jam jars.
yeah. I'll just pass these out.
We're like scientists.
These look like little
Yeah.
beakers.
Now wait a minute. So Ash is actually allergic to orange. Is there any
Orange.
Is there any
There's
orange?
no orange in any of these.
Perfect. So if I ever
The hop.
wanted to
I'm
like
jealous.
create a beer, or like if you were to make me a beer, it would not have any orange in it, but
I can do that. See, I was actually thinking about doing an orange peel beer, but I won't do that now.
I mean you can for the orange pill, lovers and.
Lovers.
So Jacob, what color is this?
This is,
You had to review it.
if I had to review it,
Yeah, remember there's a palette of colors, and you're well. I don't want to announce that for you, but
it's like, I say it's a caramel color.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, that's the best description I have for it.
Thank you.
That is nice foam. That was a good pour.
That's a head. You call
Yeah.
it?
I actually know it's called a head. I just was like,
Nice foam.
nice foam.
I don't got a lot of head on my.
If you
leg.
go to a
No,
brew,
that's probably the first pour.
if he goes to a brewery and says nice foam, do you think they're gonna kick him out?
No. They'll probably look at me like, what did you just say?
Hey, we're gonna educate you.
Where's your parents at?
Where's your ID?
So, cheers.
Cheers.
Yes. Cheers.
I will from this distance.
Yeah, we can cheers.
All right.
Birthday,
Hey,
bud.
Happy birthday to Ash.
Appreciate it, man. All right. So there's a the way that you drink beer for
sure.
taste. So go into that a little bit, like.
Your nose they just discovered this has taste buds in your nose.
What?
So yeah, a lot of tasting is in smell. So you give a good, nice big whiff.
Damn,
You're
that
gonna
was like
get
a
some
really
citrus
aggressive.
notes, some caramel notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive smell.
That was like,
There you go.
That's good. I like it. I like it.
It is bitter.
yeah. See, can't rock with it.
I do like the texture of it though.
That's another thing. The mouthfeel. Mouthfeel's good.
Hey, Jacob, I might steal your spot for a second, bro.
Shit.
No, I'm not a big beer drinker, but like when I do for like I go for taste,
Exactly.
value of the beer, and I'm like, this is a quality beer.
Yeah. It is for IPA drinkers.
See? So you're not IPA.
I do not
I
like.
can tell you're not IPA.
Okay. They're not my jam. Just too bitter for me.
Okay, not bad.
I do like this.
All right, so we kind of spoke about this outside, but Mark, like, tell us like what started this journey for you.
So it really started when, I guess in college, I got tired of drinking Busch Light, Bud Light, Miller Lite, all the parties, drinking all that beer. Didn't really get into it. So when I turned 21, started buying build your own 6-packs from Kroger, a bunch of craft beers. And then more recently, my girlfriend bought me a build your own craft beer kit. It was like a 5-gallon silver bucket with a bunch of powders, a bunch of syrups, and you just kind of throw it all together and it makes beer. Okay. Like I'm still fermenting out of that bucket. It's like a 5-gallon plastic Home Depot bucket.
Oh gosh.
So all these beers have been fermented in a plastic food safe bucket. But she got me that for $100, and I've made 3 or 4 beers out of that. So I think this IPA was still made in that 5-gallon stainless steel pan or pot.
Okay.
But since then, I've read a bunch of books, learned a bunch of stuff from other brewers, go on forums, and then I just enjoy the science of creating a recipe on your own, but also the art form you have of making the beer. So it's like a science art.
Yeah, you're like a mad beer scientist in a sense.
Yeah.
In a good way though. I mean, because like something you enjoy and like anything that you want to get into, of course you do your own research.
Right.
Because like nobody's ever going to make something that you exactly like. It can be similar, but like if you create yourself, it's like a whole different like appreciation for it. Like, okay, this is my first one. So how many like beer palettes do you have? Like per se, like how many beers are you like making?
So this year was a big year for me. I planned. I got a new brew kit. Spent a couple $100 on it, and thought I'm gonna make 1 beer a month. So each month I'm making a different style of beer. I think I made this IPA in January. I made a Bock, a Pilsner, Hefeweizen, a lot of German beers. I got one fermenting right now. It's a strawberry milkshake IPA. Ooh. So it is going to be a little bitter, but it's going to have some lactose in it, and some strawberry powders, and it's going to taste pretty good.
That sounds amazing.
Count me in.
Yeah, that sounds different.
Me in.
I'm lactose intolerant, so I probably won't drink a lot of it. But,
oh, so you're real big on like you drink almond milk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I advocate for almond milk too. Jacob, he drinks titty milk.
Oh,
we're not going to go into that.
yes. I drink
even though there's a shortage right now, but we're not going to talk about it. So.
Oh.
It's fine, whatever.
I can't with you. So, Mark, with you doing these beers, what's the biggest thing? Like, has this process taught you like more about like how you approach your daily life too?
Yeah, I wasn't always a planner.
Okay.
And I started having to write. I got a notebook. I started writing everything down in notebooks because there's so much that goes into making beer.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, like my day to day, I have to write it down in a notebook. I got to write down what am I going to do this day. I write everything down. Workouts, write down. Food, grocery lists. It's all written down.
I've gotten into that habit of late. I was gonna make sure I stay prepared.
It also comes with age too, man. Like, you forget things so much.
I tell people like, if you tell me something in 5 minutes, send a text or something because I'm going to forget in like 15 minutes because my brain jumps from one activity to the next. I'm like, oh, it's behind me. Remind me a different day. I don't know.
Yeah, I've definitely texted people like 3 days later after getting a text. I'm like,
I'm terrible at that. Terrible.
I know.
We know. We know.
What do you mean? Why?
You check his text like emails almost like yes.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
I responded to that in my head.
In your head, you're like, okay, but physically,
he's next level thinking. He's like, I want to think this message to you, but
John, if you could set up an automated email response for text messages, would you do it?
Yeah, I would do that. Like, hey, I appreciate your message. I'll get back to you shortly. Like a business email.
Please allow 2 to 3 business days in this process.
if it's during schoolwork days, then it's probably not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah. After 5 p.m. potentially.
No, so Mark, do you have a favorite of all the beer that you've